The Grand Theft Auto 6 mapping community is a great place for fans who are excited about GTA 6 to map out what the actual game map will look like. And these people are constantly working on it, creating new updates, and there's even weekly updates now. And not only today, I want to give you a little bit of a teaser for V9, which is going to be another huge update, but also I want to make this video mainly towards people who have never even looked at the Rockstar Games website with all the information out there. And there is a section right here that's called Places, where you can see every single screenshot of the different places that has been revealed for GTA 6. Now, if you're a normie, you might only have watched trailer 1 and trailer 2 and nothing else. Maybe you've seen some fan art or AI stuff and you don't really know what's the real screenshots and what's what. So today I want to just go look at the map and show you the screenshots that are a part of these locations that you can see, like Mount Kalaga, Port Gellhorn, Ambrosia, of course Vice City, but also the Grassrivers and the Leonida Keys. So let's go ahead and start with the top, as we normally always start with the bottom, and let's look at the map. But before that, here we have the GTA 5 map, which is actually accurate to the size of GTA 6, so you can see how it compares. GTA 6 is almost 2.5 times as big as Grand Theft Auto 5, but you can also see that Los Santos is very dense also compared to Vice City. You can see that Vice City is a little bit bigger, but also has some water around it, of course, and there's places like here in the middle and these red areas that we don't really know about yet. But as you can see right here, we have all the official screenshots and trailer moments and wallpapers and everything like that, and all of this map is based on those things, as well as the 2022 big leaks that you might have heard of if you're not super familiar with GTA 6 and the behind the scenes of all that. So let's start with Mount Kalaga, and let's go to the website, and it's at the bottom right here, Mount Kalaga, and you can go and actually explore this postcard, and it shows you that this is a wild country, room to breathe on the state's northern fringes, which is actually exactly why it's here at the northern side of the map. And it says a national landmark up against the state's northern border, Mount Kalaga offers prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails. And these three things, hunting, fishing, and off-road trails, are the things that you're gonna do mostly in this area. So you're gonna go and hunt for animals like this. You can also go fish. If you go here on a kayak, you can go maybe fish inside that kayak if you want to. And also, of course, you can go on off-road trails like these cool dudes are doing right here. And here is a more teaser of people hunting within the game. And of course, there is a beautiful scenery right here that you can fly over whenever you want to. And then this last one is the big one, showing you a beautiful mountain area right here. And I just love the extra text because it shows you a little bit more of the lore and the story behind this area, which is in the lush surrounding backwoods, hillbilly mystics and paranoid radicals live far from the prying eyes of the government. So we're gonna have a lot of cool characters coming here that are very special and have their own opinions, and it's gonna be super nice. So on the map of GTA 6, it is kind of up here. We know that it's north of the whole map, but we don't know exactly where it is. All we know is that it's kind of north and in between Ambrosia and Port Gellhorn right here, but the rest of the whole northern part of the map is a mystery. And also kind of this area right here is all kind of a mystery. But don't worry, you beautiful viewer, we also have Port Gellhorn right here, which until this point looks a little bit like this right now, and you can actually see what it looks like on the GTA 6 website, which is Port Gellhorn right here, and we see that it looks a little bit like this. Very beautiful. And in Port Gellhorn, you live hard. This is Leonida's forgotten coast with cheap motels, which you can see right here. here, this is the Starlet Motel, which you probably have seen in the trailer where Jason is pushing a guy up against a car, or actually kind of throwing him if you look at it. And some things that we haven't seen is what they describe as shutdown attractions and empty strip malls. And these things won't bring the tourists back, but there's a new economy in this once popular vacation spot, fueled by malt liquor, painkillers, and truck stop energy drinks. Jump on a dirt bike and hold on to your wallet. And you can see that this is a part of the economy, growing these beautiful plants with these people who have seen some stuff and has felt some stuff too. And you can also see here that this is the next step of that business where it's actually being sold. And then we also have, of course, this Delights Club. It's a gentleman's club as we call it, and you can see right here at the bottom right that some people aren't probably allowed in there. And then you have this with the beautiful hillbilly people that are just kind of chilling, and they love their beer and each other's company. So that is Port Gellhorn right there for you, and it looks like this. And it's actually a pretty big place, going kind of vertically from down to up, and there's allegedly also a raceway and an airport. It's gonna be a very cool spot. And then also you have here a little part of Port Gellhorn with some more vertical mountain type areas. Now one thing is, because it's a port, there's also supposed to be a port, of course, in the map. And there's this area right here. You see that this gray area is supposed to be like city area, as opposed to the green area, which is, you know, greenery. But this is unknown in terms of how it actually looks, in terms of which buildings are going to be there and what it exactly is going to be. So this whole upper side of the map might be a part of Port Gellhorn. We just don't know yet how big it actually is. But now you have a little bit of an idea. And of course, to the west of Port Gellhorn, you have Ambrosia and Lake Leonida, which is beautiful. In the website, you can also see this. If we go back here and go to the menu to Ambrosia, you see that Ambrosia looks like this. Let's explore Ambrosia, and it says, keep Leonida sweet. The battle for health and wealth of Leonida begins here, in the heart of Leonida, which is why it is kind of in the middle, up right here where the heart is in your body as well. American industry and old school values still reign supreme, whatever the cost. The Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery provides the jobs, while the local biker gang provides almost everything else. And you can immediately see that this is that local biker gang. It is the final chapter MC of Ambrosia that started in, I think it's 1988 right there. Very beautiful. And you can see that there is a political movement going on here with the rainbows and the diversity cookies. And then here we have some voting for a new mayor of town. So there's going to be a lot of political battles going on in this Ambrosia part of the story. And this is what it looks like from afar, like a drone shot. Looks absolutely amazing in my opinion. Lots of cars, lots of water as well, and just a beautiful industrial area. And you can see that this little pole with the American flag and this industrial part, these big pipes, are also seen right here. So that's a little bit more of a zoomed in one. And then here you have a biker with his girlfriend. I don't think wife, because there's no ring on it yet, but they are chilling out there. This is probably gonna be a character we will be doing missions with. This guy has a Liberty City Cycles hat, so that's a little bit of a reference to GTA 4 and GTA 3, of course. And there's also these fields. Now this fire is a normal part of it. This just makes the whole process of farming faster. I'm not a farmer, but somebody can explain it in the comments. And then here there is a beautiful car wash, really American, big old, and a nice car, of course. And that is Ambrosia for you right there. So those are the three kind of main cities that you might not have known about if you've just watched the trailers. Now, of course, the city that you do know about is Vice City, and there's a lot of screenshots, and as you can see, you know, a very detailed looking map already of Vice City. And you can see that there's kind of labels here, L34, 805, S02, and these are all either trailer moments with the T, so T1 is trailer 1, T2 is trailer 2, the L is the leaks, the S is the screenshots, and the A is the artworks. And you can see how detailed Vice City is, and none of this is speculative. It's all, except for the red parts that you can see, it's all confirmed through those references. For example, here there's just a lot of stuff from the leaks in Rock Ridge Riverside that has been mapped out, which is all subject to change as the game comes out, of course. But yeah, here you have an idea of what the Vice City map looks like, and it's absolutely insane how detailed they got everything, man. Especially the Vice City beach. There's a lot of screenshots and trailer moments right there, so it's very detailed. And then all of these buildings, they even made the shapes of the buildings like they are, and it just looks so good. It's amazing how much time and effort has been spent on this Vice City portion. So let's check it out in terms of the screenshots. Right here you have a beautiful look at Vice City, so let's explore it right here. And it says everything in excess. We're a long way from the 80s, but Vice City is still the sun and fun capital of America, which kind of confirms they're doubling down on GTA 6 being a modern game set in a city with a very heavily 80s especially vibe and history. So they say the glamour, hustle and greed of America captured in a single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, from the pastel art deco hotels, hopefully I pronounce it right, and bright white sands of Ocean Beach. And these pastel art deco hotels are seen here a lot in this screenshot, where you have these beautiful resorts and like high apartments, which you've probably seen some people talk about the interiors of GTA 6, that every building is gonna have an interior. We don't know still for sure if that's the case, but from the outside at least it looks absolutely amazing. Beautiful screenshots, one of my favorites. And then here we also have one with nighttime, where you can actually see a cruise ship here behind this big Ferris wheel. It's a little bit difficult to see, but if you look really closely, it is a cruise ship. Absolutely beautiful game. It's amazing how crazy they have made these graphics. So we'll get to the other screenshots, but let's go here where they also mention the bustling Panadrias of Little Cuba, which you can see some people right here that are actually upgrades from trailer 1, where you have these guys dabbing it up. That's actually these guys right here, if you didn't know that yet. That's a pretty cool detail. And then also right here you have this screenshot where you can see Le Perle, which is a area in Vice City, looking absolutely amazing. And I actually think that this group is the same group that we see in trailer 1, or it's just really popular to have different groups around there that are kind of biker and quad and those type of guys that love hanging around. But it seems to be a common theme of them returning, so maybe they're the same people as well. And the bootleg brands of Tishawaka Flea Market out to the Vice City port, the cruise ship capital of the world, as I just mentioned with the cruise ship. And you have here the Vice City International Airport, which is this right here, heavily speculated, might be smaller, might be bigger, we don't know yet. And then we have this beautiful screenshot of the pool, where actually my mascot profile picture comes from, with this golden duck. It's supposed to be a golden duck, where this old woman is chilling out with this young guy. Then we also have a closer look at Vice Beach, where you can just see the variety of people, not only how they look but also what they're doing. Absolutely amazing. And we have some wild gals being not worried at all that the police are pulling them over. And of course you have here inside the Gentleman's Club a closer look, so to say, of what's going on there. So that is Vice City. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful location. We're almost done because we still have the Grassrivers and the Leonida Keys. And the Grassrivers actually is also a very beautiful place with, as you probably can guess, a lot of grass and a lot of rivers. So let's go and check out the Grassrivers right here. And it says, "Welcome to the wetlands, the untamable jewel of Leonida's crown. You never know what lies beneath the surface of this primordial expanse. The gators may be the most famous attraction, but there are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries among the mangroves. And these are some of these men in the groves on a beautiful airboat right here, slaying these alligators and wildcats with crazy weapons and a hell of a lot of attitude. So this is what Watson Bay looks like, which is this little town right here based on the Setter Key. And here you have a top-down shot of those hunters in action, and here another shot of all these people who are just racking up those alligators and trying to get away with it, which seems illegal because the police are chasing them. So actually crazy. And basically it is this right here. This is those wetlands that is referenced, and then here you have another place called Hamlet, which is from the 2022 footage, and then here we have Leonida's penitentiary where Lucia is locked up at the beginning of the game. And so all we have left now is the Leonida Keys, which if we go here we have Sundown and the Airstrike Key, which is here on the map but purely speculative based on the real life keys. So we have yet to see anything of this right here. Then we have the Bahia Honda Key, where we have the beautiful blip, as you might have seen in trailer 1. And then you here have the Key Lento, the main key, where Jason's house actually is, as you have probably seen in trailer 2. And if we go back again and go to the last one right here, the Leonida Keys, you will see that it looks absolutely beautiful and is a really chill place to be in actually. It is the gateway to paradise. Dress code is casual, the bars are loaded. Life in this tropical archipelago, crazy word, isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz and pull up a deck chair, but look out, you are right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in all of America. Don't know if it's as dangerous as the Grassrivers, but it absolutely looks like paradise indeed. These screenshots are so cool. There's so much going on, so much funny characters right here. And this is the Rusty Anchor, which you have seen in trailer 2, where Jason and Lucia are chilling after Jason picked up Lucia in the prison. And then you have a little screenshot of the water right here, and this right here where everybody is having a party with all their yachts, boats, jet skis and whatnot. Absolutely beautiful place. And that is the whole Leonida state right here, which is the map of Grand Theft Auto 6. A little bit of a teaser for the V9, and I hope you all enjoyed. Again, this video was a little bit more for the normies who only seen the trailers and want to see a little bit more, but also of course for you guys who have been with me since the beginning, who are the hardcore GTA 6 enthusiasts. I thought you might also have a lot of fun watching me going through the whole map again. So thank you all so much for watching. Consider becoming a member, and thank you to the members on screen right here, and I see you guys next time. Bye bye.